Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In this video, I'm going to talk about inverse of function, how to find the inverse of a function. So first of all, y equal f of x, let y equal f of x. This function is a one-to-one function. So f inverse of x, how to find the f inverse of x, what mean? So the function is machine input x and the output y. Now the question is, if I input y in which one, which is called here inverse, to return back to x. Example, if we have f of x equal to 5x, so f of x equal to 5x, how to find the inverse of this one? Now I have y equals the solution. I want to find what? To find f inverse of x. So y equal to 5x. Now change, write x in terms of y. So here I have divide by 5 will be 1 over 5y equal to x. So now I have here x is equal 1 over 5y. So the f inverse now, f inverse of x equal to 1 over 5y change intersect to x. Okay. So 1 over 5. Now this is represent the inverse function. First, why this is what the inverse function? Return back to this function here. If I input 2 here in this function, I input 2. What is the output? See the output. The output will be 5 times 2, which is 10. So if the input 2, the output is 10. The output will be 10. Now, if I input 10 in this function, the inverse, but the inverse is 1 over 5x. If I input 10, what the answer is will be 2 equal to, will be 2 again, the same 2. So this is the inverse. And also, f of x, we have f of f inverse of x is equal to what? Always equal to x. See, this is 2. Like here, I said, for example, if I said f of f inverse of 10, for example, equal to, what is f inverse of 10? It will be f inverse of 10. This one is the f inverse now. Put here 10. What will be? It will be 1 over 5 times 10. Yani mean, and this one is 2. This one is equal to 2. So it is equal to f of 2. What is f of 2? F of 2, return back to the function. What the function is given here? Given the function is y equal 5x. Y equal 5x. So this is the function. F of x, 5x, y equal 5x. So now, what is the f? Equal to 5x. Equal what? See, equal 10. See, look at it. F inverse of 10. F inverse of 10 equal 10. So f inverse of x always equal to x. And be careful. F inverse of x is not 1 over. Is not. Look at here. For example, I have f of x is 5x. See, f of x is 5x. And the f inverse is 1 over 5x. Not 1 over 5x. 1 over 5x. So it's not 1 over. So be careful. Another example. Another example. If we have f of x equal to 2x plus 6, I want to find what? Also to find f inverse of x. See now, y equal 2x plus 6. So what you have to do now, move x to the side. So here we have here minus 2x equal to, have a 6 minus y. 6 minus y. And what about the x? Divide by negative 2. So it'll be 6 minus y over negative 2. This is the x. Okay? So now x equal to, divide will be, this one is minus 3 plus half y. Minus 3 plus half y. That's because why? Because you have 6 over negative 2 and minus y over negative 2. So this will be here negative 3 for negative negatives plus 1 over 2y, half y. So now, what is the F inverse of x? Now we have x in term of y equal to minus 3 plus half, but the half x. Interchange y, x. So we have x. So now this is the F inverse. But what is the f of x? See, what f of x? This f of x. This one given. So now this f of x, let us write it down. So now I have f of x, see, is equal to 2x plus 6. 2x plus 6. What is the inverse? This is the inverse. Now, and this f, if I input, for example, 4, for example, if I said f here of 4, I input here 4. What the output is? The output is 2 times 4 plus 6, because x is 4, I see it here. So now equal the answer is 8 plus 6, which is 14. Now, if you input 4, will be 14. If I input 14 in this one, what should be? Should be 4. Okay, should be 4. Now, let us set now f inverse of 14. F inverse of 14 equal to minus 3 plus half x. So what is the x now? The x is 14. The x is 14. Replace x by 14 equal to. Now, negative 3 plus 7. Negative 3 plus 7 clear equal to what? Equal to 4. See, now, if I input here 4 in f, if I input 4 in f, I put here 4 in f, what is the output? If I put 4, what output here? We have 14. The output is 14. If I put 14 in the f inverse, what the output now? Equal to what? See, the answer is that. And be the same also, f inverse of x is equal to x. Also, f inverse of f of x is equal to x. And don't forget, f inverse of x is not 1 over f of x. Look at here, this f of x here, 2x plus 6. And what is the inverse? The inverse, what is the inverse? Look at the inverse here. This is the inverse. This is the inverse function. Is minus 3 plus half. It is not 1 over, not 1 over. Okay, another example. Another example. Let us say f of x is equal x over 3x minus 8. Now this function is also 1 to 1. All functions given 1 to 1. Because if not 1 to 1, we can find the inverse. So also to find the inverse, y equal to, now the solution, to find what again? To find f inverse of x. Now, y equal to what? X over 3x minus 8. Now, so write x in terms of y. So x for y. Multiply now, cross product will be y times 3x minus 8 equal to x. Okay. Then what you have here now? We have 3xy minus 8y equal to x. Now write x in the left side, x move it here, and y move it here. So now, because you have so for y, so then I have here 3xy. See, we have 3xy minus x equal to what? 8y. Solve for y. Then take x's out, common factor. So I have 3y minus 1 equal 8y. So what is the x now? The x is 8y over 3y minus 1. So what is the inverse now? F inverse of x equal, see, 8y, 8x change to what? Over what? 3y, 3x minus 1. Now this one is represent the inverse. Okay, this is 8. Okay, this one is 8. Okay, 8x. 8y, 8x, 3y, 3x. Now this one is the inverse. The inverse of, what the inverse of? The inverse of here. What the function given? Look at the function. This is the function. Okay, look at here, this is the function. The inverse of what? F of x equal what? x over, we have 3x minus 8. Now, students, look at here. For example, if I input here that I said 2, for example, okay, if you write this one, or write that again, it's not clear right here. F of x, the function is x over 3x minus 8, for example. Now, if I input here a number like 4, for example, I put here 4. For example, x equal to 4. Now, what about f of x? F of 4. So what is f of 4? F of 4, f of 4 here, equal to, I have here 4 over what will be 3x, 3 times 4 minus 8. Okay, so equal to, I have now 4, see, equal what? Equal 4 over 12 minus 8. This will be 12 minus 8 will be 4. So is equal to, is equal to. Now, what about, see, this is f, now what f of 4? So now again, look at here. Now I have here f of 4, f of 4 equal what? Equal 1, equal 1. Now, what about the f inverse? F inverse of what? Of 1. So now I input 1 in the inverse function. What the inverse function is? The inverse 8x over 3x minus 1. So now f inverse we have of x is 8x over, see, 8x over 3x minus 1. 3x minus 1. Okay. Now what about f inverse of 1? F inverse of 1 equal what? F inverse of 1 equal to 8x, yani 8 times 1, which is 8, over 3x, and 3 times 1 minus 1. So 3 times 1 will be 1. So see here, it's equal to. Equal what? Equal 8. 8. 3 minus 1 will be 2. So the answer 4. Look at here. If you input 4, you get 1. If you input 1, what you get? You get 4. So this is the inverse function. This is the inverse function of x. Okay, and here also can write another example. The last example that I said I have here y equal 2x plus 10 over 5x minus 1. Again, to find the inverse. What the inverse now? See, to find inverse, okay? F inverse. Again, multiply across product. So this will be here 5xy minus y, multiply cross product, will be 2x plus 10. Why? Because this means like over 1. So it'll be 2x plus 10 times 1 be the same, or 5x minus 1 times y multiplied by 1. Okay. Then, change now, we have to move x to this side, you have to solve for y, and y this side. So 2x, write x in the left side. So I have here 5x minus 5xy minus 2x equal to y to this side will be plus y, plus 10. Now take x as a common factor. Take this x as a common factor. So then what you have? You have 5y minus 2 equal y plus 10. Equal y plus 10. Here. So now what is the x? See, the x is, we have y plus 10 over 5y minus 2. So what is now the inverse? So f inverse of x equal what? Equal to, we have y, the f inverse would be, now write it in term of x, is x plus 10 over 5x minus 2. This is the inverse. Look at here. Now y equal 2x plus 10 over 5x minus 1. This one is f of x. See, this is f of x, y. This is the function here. And what is the inverse? The inverse is x plus 10 over 5x minus 2. Also, you can put here, for example, number, any number you can check. This function is the inverse, the input here will be here, the output will be input be the same, is the same. So here also you can show f of inverse of x, which is equal to x. Now again, the function is, I have f of x, see again, let me write it, f of x is equal to x plus 10 over, see the function, 2x plus 10 over 5x minus 1. The inverse function, the f inverse of x, the solution is x plus 10 over 5x minus 2. See, students, if I put here, for example, if I put here 2 in this one, if I put 2 in this one, so you'll be here 4 plus 10 will be 14. For example, if I put here 2 and f of 2 in the f, I put here 2. So now this one is equal to 2x will be 2 by 2. I write it direct, it will be here 4 plus 10. 2 by 5 will be here 10 minus 1 will be 9. So the answer will be here, this one is, the answer will be 14 over 9. Okay, the answer will be 14 over 9. Okay, write it down. Okay, this the answer is 14 over 9. Now you have to put 14 over 9 here. Okay, put here f inverse, for example, f inverse 14 over 9. Put it here, 14 over 9. So is equal to, so this one here will be 14 over 9 plus 10 over 5 times 14 over 9 minus 2. This one you can simplify this one. You can simplify this one. So here I have 14 over 9. Again, the answer, if I put 2, I say this one 14, this one will be 9. And here the answer 14 over 9. If I put 14 over 9 in the inverse, this will be here 90, will be 104. This one was 90, so we 104 over 9. And the denominator will be this one over. So over will be here times. So this one will be 18. This one is 70. 70 minus 18 is 54 here. And check this one. We have here 70. This one. I can see this one equal to. Okay, this is equal to. Okay, right, it's equal to. Okay, all over here. See, all over. See, this one will be 70 over 9, because 5 by 14, 70, and minus 2. This will be here 18. 18, so it'll be 52. So then we can write it as 52. This one over 9. Write 52 over 9. Okay, so then I can write 52 over 9. I see this one is equal to, you can write this one 104 over 9 times what times 9, because this is 9 over what, over 52, over what, over 52. So you see now we can cancel, this is 9 with this 9, and 1 over 4 over 52 is equal to. So f of 2, 14 over 9, f inverse 14 over 9 will be 2. So again, students, to find the f inverse, first the inverse should be f should be 1 to 1, and f inverse of x, the function is not equal. Don't forget, this one is not equal to 1 over f of x. This one is not equal. Okay, be careful. This one is not equal of